recruitment process. So we welcome you, sir. I request Mr. Anil to welcome Sri Prashant Garu with a bouquet, please.
Yes, sir.
May I request Anil to welcome Sri Srinivas Garu. So just to give you a context of this discussion, a sectoral committee is set up by government to work with IT and ITES industries and interact with IT and ITES industries at least once in 6 months so that we keep updating our profile in ITIs and then provide the students with the relevant study curriculum rather than teaching the same curriculum for decades together. On this note, I request Ms. Sridevi Garu to address all of us here.
To retail and IT and ITS also we have. As a government, we fund, we give incentives or grants to training providers or government, even state governments. We work on PPP mode. This plays a vital role here when it comes into skill development and industry role in skill development is like, for example, NASSCOM. We are working very closely with NASSCOM. They develop course curriculums and contents. Even they have a digital content with the help of NASSCOM. We are doing that, and of course they do training, assessments, and finally certification also they do. So the way forward to this session is, morning sir was principal secretary, special CS was talking about what is the outcome. We are doing six sessions like this. Today we are doing IT and ITs. What is the outcome? So the way forward is, first we have to establish industry specific skill development centers. That may be ITA also. Okay, we have to implement emerging sectors. Our courses should be aligned with national and international requirement.
Learning process merely becomes a knowledge sharing or a knowledge session. It's not practically translating into what the industry really requires. How are we going to solve this problem? It's very important for us to understand there is a specific reason for which a student is deciding to go and do an ITI kind of a program. Maybe any reason that the student is actually deciding to do that. If you look at it, you walk into any of the industry and ask them who is more, ready to be employable. You will give an opportunity for a person who is more hands-on, key component that everybody requires. How is it and where is it that we are going to ensure that the hands-on component is passed on to the learner, number one, passed on to the learner in the way in which the industry would actually benefit. These two are very crucial and critical components. And that's where actually NEP comes in, and it has facilitated a big canvas for all the learners.
Debate.
Present moment. Yes, sir.
To Sridevi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No.
And also to Srinivas Garu.
Yes, sir.
One group photo, please, sir.
Okay, sir. Smile, sir. That's right, sir.
And this is so timely. The big challenge that we as an industry face is that while the IT world and the AI world is moving, let's say at the speed of 100 kilometers per hour, the skilling world is probably moving at about 30 kilometers per hour, and that gap is increasing. So the only way it can be covered is by finding a method whereby skilling can get faster, better, and more suited to the industry. Today, if we suffer not because of quantity, we suffer because of lack of the right quality of people that's required for the industry. I think this initiative by the Center for Good Governance, along with the Telangana task and NSPC and DET, is really going to make a difference in how timely and what quality of resources are made available to the industry. As industry, we are happy to collaborate, we are happy to work with the government bodies to ensure that we are getting the kind of manpower that we need. Thank you.
As you wish.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Devi Prasad Chuvadi, Director Center for Good Governance. I'm joined by Mr. Vinay Kumar from
Managing Director, DataWise.
Data-wise. Actually, we have been conducting a series of roundtable conferences for the last 2 weeks. This is initiative of the Government of Telangana, Department of Employment and Training, in association with the Center for Good Governance. Basically, we all know that skilled workforce is required for development of any sector. And India with the demographic dividend advantage, we talk a lot. But we have plenty of graduates, youth, unemployed, and there's a lot of requirement by industry for specific skills. So we have categorized the sectors into major 6 sectors: construction, IT and ES, retail, manufacturing sectors, etc. On each sector, we are organizing roundtable conferences to really, a lot of initiatives are going on from Government of India side as well as Government of Telangana side, but the industry requires a different kind of workforce actually. Many state governments, including Telangana, they have not been able to really supply the workforce required with specific skills by specific sector. So this is part of that initiative to develop the workforce required by the industry. In that context, in this backdrop, these roundtable conferences are being organized to see the gaps, address the challenges, and come out with recommendations so that these become part of the Telangana skill development policy. And as you all know, Telangana government also coming with Skill India, Young India Skill University. There the courses would be developed to suit the industry requirements. So this conference would also help that motto. So may I request Mr. Vinay Kumar to speak few words?
I think this is